My goal has always been, as a little kid, I want to buy a Lambo, I want to buy a Ferrari, whatever it was. And I'd look at it, I'd say, how am I going to get there? Now, the problem is people will look at someone like me driving a Lambo. What's the first thing you think? Most of this guy's a drug dealer, right? The tattoos, the beard, whatever. People will see that. That's the first thing they think. I'm like, no, there's no way all these people driving these cars are
drug dealers.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of legit stuff in it. So what I found was, I asked, every time I saw your car, what do you do for a living? I still do it now. What do you do? What do you do? How do you do it? And then we start talking and stuff. So what I've seen over time is people who have these kind of cars, they have a few properties to back them up. It's not like they're living at home with their parents and go and buying a Ferrari. That's not happening, right? They've got a property, they've normally got a business, they've got other properties. Once these properties have enough equity in it, and they have another property after that, and that has equity, and now you've got rental income coming in as well, maybe another one after that, then there's still enough what I call play equity, right? You got equity there, we can do whatever you want with. Buying a car with equity is not a wrong thing. You tell a lender, my intention is to buy a car with it. That's fine, right? It's not as frowned upon.
See, this is an interesting thing, people. Listen up, because a lot of people think it's like car leases, car loans. When you've got property behind you and you've got equity, which is essentially your capital anyway.
Correct.
There's smarter ways to do it.
Absolutely. So let's say $400,000 car loan. The repayments are probably going to be close to $10,000 a month, right? I don't care how much income you have. $10,000 a month is a lot of money.
And even inside of a business, that's $10,000, most of it being post-tax as well.
Yeah, correct. Exactly.
Car tax.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. That's right. Yeah, they're going to say, oh, it's tax deductible. Yeah, maybe, but still $10,000 a month. You're better off putting it towards other things. If you use equity in your house, I'm not saying it's the right thing or wrong thing to do, but it's an option regardless. You can use that equity to buy a car. Now you're paying, $1,000 or $2,000 a month instead.
And the reason for that is your equity loan is over a 30-year term, lower interest rate.
That's right. But now, people are going to say, oh, you don't pay a car off over 30 years. True, you don't want to, and you shouldn't. But how long do you keep your supercar for?
Well, I haven't kept any car longer than 12 months.
Yeah, normally it's about 2 years, right? Yeah. These supercar owners normally keep about 2 years. So you just recycle it after 2 years. Yeah, you pay the interest on it, you get a bit of depreciation, but you're still in a better off financial position than you would be if you were to get a traditional car.
100%. Because you're borrowing equity from a major these days at what, 6.5%-ish? Yeah. If you went to a lender, for example, like
8.5%.
That's right. So you're saving 2 percentage points. Plus, instead of having to pay it over 3, 5, or 7 years with a balloon at the end, you have a 30-year loan term. You could essentially still pay the same repayments.
You can. You pay it off in the 5-year loan term.
That's right.
You're not keeping the car for that long. Every supercar I've had it for max probably 2 years. Right?
Yeah.
And the math behind it is, okay, I'm going to keep it 2 years. I'm going to pay, say, $2,000 a month, whatever it may be. I'm still going to be better off doing that than paying $10,000 a month and financing it a traditional finance way. So again, I'm not saying it's the right and wrong way, but it's an option regardless. However, my overall opinion is still nobody should get a supercar without having property first.
100%.